Itchy, hive, cat allergy. I have to go to the bathroom. I thought I had to poop, but I only had gas and a little potty. Clear potty, didn't burn, don't need diaper. I washed my hands and revealed a wound on my finger for which I need to find a band-aid. But I forgot after I dried my hands. I have hives from holding Grim like a baby this morning as soon as he woke up. In parentheses, after me. Smiley face. Oh, that's not a smile. It's gotta be that one. Okay. I washed with soap and the itching got worse. I used body wash then, but still itching so bad. So I let the hottest sink water run on first my right wrist, then my left. That did the trick. Got my phone from the bed and went live. Tune in on YouTube. You can't see comments, and I must be careful of speaking because I have a headache. Actually, I know why. Oh, what? Oh, yeah, my chapstick. Oh, yeah. That feels so good, putting chapstick on. This is Vaseline. I am a fan of the Vaseline brand. I don't use it very much anymore, but in the winter, I used to walk in the winter and I would just slather Vaseline on my face, and then I would not be bothered by the cold, and then I would just wipe all the Vaseline off my face when I got to work. I got a great compliment yesterday. Keith told me that he knows I eat well because I have good skin. how cool is that? That he totally knew why I have good skin. Keith sees me. Hudson, I don't think so much. Not yet. All right. Right. I remember. I do. I remember. Only my chapstick over here. Yeah, it's still in my hand, just because I like to always have something in my hand, I guess. I don't know. Nothing in my hand. Okay, nothing in my hand. Do you ever think that the T-Rex arms that I only just learned this month that T-Rex arms is an autistic trait? Did you ever think that the T-Rex arms is so that you know what's in your hand? If you ask me, it seems dreadfully similar to the perspective of a first-person shooter game. It is a way that we have utilized video game technology to have better awareness of ourselves by having T-Rex arms. When I put my arm down at my side, I didn't see I had the chapstick in it, and I walked away from where the chapstick goes. My Hello Kitty boombox used to be there in the corner. My Cleo has fallen. Cleo, have you fallen? Cleo, can you get up, Cleo? Oh, good. Kurt Cobain broke your fall, I see. Oh, I thought my stylus touching my leg was something very wet. Okay, what is the damage? Let's assess the damage. Something came out of the book. Am I pressing something in the book? Am I pressing something in the book? Not that I see. I see Darcy Stormy. Wait on the links. Watching Winx Club before I went to work as an adult. It was so much like watching Sailor Moon as an adult. I'm gonna fit. Oh, I didn't mute the microphone. Okay. I might get this wrong, but I want to say Ignacio Straffi. It doesn't feel right, but sometimes I just don't know what I know, and but actually Winx Club is very much a derivation and possible by the inspiration of Sailor Moon, and I think that it does it really effectively, and I feel like it honors it without exploiting it for likes. But Sailor Moon is one of those things that just keeps thriving, and gosh, I remember when I started to first, I might cry. I remember when I started to first think about my friendship with Lexi and what that would be like when we finally got together in the same state, in the same room, in the same city, and I thought, I thought that introducing her to Sailor Moon, I wanted to do that. And then I floated the idea by her, and she was like, "Oh, I'm not really into anime. I've heard about it, but I don't know, maybe." And I just thought that was awesome, because I could introduce her to Sailor Moon. I could have. Which of course I would have loved, because, Usagi and Chibiusa. I'm sorry. Let me find a place to set my phone down. Did I find a place? Looks like I did. Okay. I pictured us running into one another's arms. And then later, like a lot later, how many years? I don't know, but it was years, a lot later, she started, like, conceptualizing. Like, she was like, I know it sounds silly, but I'm talking about my best friend but we're not best friends anymore, but I mean, I don't know what I wouldn't do for this person. If I was asked. A lot later, she started conceptualizing about meeting me, and she was like, "Oh my gosh, I just got the idea. Like, it sounds so corny, but like, what if we run into each other's arms and we like have the boys film it, and like we're reunited, and of all the ways and all the reasons and all the things." I never in 100,000,000 years would have thought for a second that she and I would meet like that. I'm trying to think now. What did we do after life broke us and then shoved us together? I really want want to believe that we watched The Last Unicorn, but like The Last Unicorn had been on my itinerary of what to do at the first sleepover with Bestie Pie, and like I have lain awake, unable to move, in pain, or just trying to sleep when I'm not in pain, and I held on to this relationship like it was my lifeline. Like if I let go, I would plummet to my doom. And a while ago, I'm not sure when, but many years ago now, like maybe around like 2011 or something, like this notion that I had for a while um, became really concrete. And that was that when I lay awake at night imagining how things might unfold, like what if I'm ensuring that things will not unfold in that way? And I imagined how reality would unfold with Bestie Pie more than anything I ever had. And even though I had that notion, I just couldn't put the toy down. I had a friend. It was like I found my twin, and she wasn't even that far away. If we had both been healthy people, we could have met in a totally organic way. Like when I went to a show near her, or she came to a show near me, because, like, if I had been well and had the money to, I'm not even gonna lie. I don't like not even gonna lie. I wouldn't even have to have any money at all if I could have been going to shows in the scene era. Oh, wow. I would have just been going to shows and sitting outside the venue, trying to feel the beat through the wall, doing whatever I could to help out with, flyering. Oh gosh, I always wanted to be a pamphleteer. I am your pamphleteer. Let's see, that is, I want to say, Weaker Thans. And I don't really quite recall whether or not I used the internet to find Weaker Thans, or if Jordan handed it to me. I think what had happened is I had found Weaker Thans but not the songs of Weaker Thans that I love. And then Jordan. I love Jordan. I love Jordan so much. The other night, I wanted him to be the fumes that I sailed through my sleep window on. I thought about it, and it couldn't be. There's something that I haven't healed in that, and I'm not sure what it is. But it still hurts. It still hurts when I think about Jordan. I would really like to be able to play music now. And I think the only way that I can do that is if I mute the microphone. So, you know, I have this grand notion. Last night, oh gosh, I think I'm drippy. Last night, I fell asleep on the hope and the dream of winning back the heart of the man I love. And I need to find my Hello Kitty boombox. And maybe if the house he's at has an outlet on the outside of it, I can plug in an extension cord. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. So I don't have to find batteries because I know I wish I wish it could be my Batsmaru boombox. I wish it could be my Batsmaru boombox. The Batsmaru boombox, ever since Ian drank in it, jungle juice in it, it hasn't worked. I mean, it did for a little while, but that's the only injury that it endured, and it doesn't work anymore. So something shifted in the sugary contents of its skunked up insides. And but I'm really, really certain that my Batsmaru boombox was a gift when my parents were together. Gosh, I wonder if Jordan knows how much he hurt me. He probably doesn't. He probably doesn't think about me at all. I think he's one of those people who would rather pretend that he never met me. Because loving me ended his life as he knew it to be. Now, would that have been the case if we had been able to keep our hands off of one another, Jordan? No. Or would that have been the case if, when we went to the grand opening of Vintage Stock, and I was thinking, gosh, like, I hope he's abducting me. Like, we should just keep driving. We would be better off if I had just told you how I felt about you. Maybe we would have. But I don't want people to fall in love with me and want to marry me and have sex with me. Like, I want people to know what they mean to me, what their friendship means to me. But I don't get to do that and still have them as a friend. You know? I could barely. I did. I did. I kept my hands to myself, I think. I don't know. We had to put our hands on one another. It was part of the job. Anyway, pocket checks, loss prevention. Closing time. It is not time for closing time. And Semisonic started skipping. It is not time for that. We are not putting that back in the CD player. Not putting that back in the CD player. But, I just had an idea. Maybe I can hang my phone from a collar. Can I hang my phone from a collar? How would I do that? Bandages on my legs and my arms from you. Bandages, bandages, bandages. Oh gosh, you guys, bandages was in here. I just realized that bandages could be if I hit play, but I don't think it is because I just looked. No, I know. I just looked at it and that is not bandages. So what's this sticking out here? A Halloween Sesame Street. No, Halloween Sesame Street is Halloween Sesame Street. Okay, that's one down. We gotta make sure that we put them somewhere so we know we already looked in them. So I'm gonna throw them on the floor. Ooh, Avatar is all closed though. Wait, would I put it? Oh no, man. Okay, this is a Tool concert ticket with the Tool packaging preservation in GameStop, in the old GameStop case. Look at how awesome that is. How awesome is that? How cool is that? And this, okay. Jordan, bandages. It would make very, very much the most sense to put bandages in a Jordan Matthew White sleeve. Okay? So, this is SAR 8905. What is this? Oh, it's Power Man 5000. I don't think I had Power Man 5000. I just, a bootleg from Napster. Yeah, totally possible. But I don't think I ever had Power Man 5000, actual real store-bought CD. Oh, look. It's a funny thing, when I talk to locals about the history, and I'm like, Funko-Land, and they're like, what did you just say? Funko-Land, my local video game store. Funko-Land video library. Oh man, Spencer, I forgot the arcade. Well, Spencer and Sar and Stace, who remembers the name of the arcade of Oak Park Mall when it had an outdoor entrance, which was not good for child abducting. And and do you know how many people shopped at GameStop, and when there was a woman manager in the store, they just treated me like their free babysitter and went across to Walmart and got all their shit done and came back and got their kids. Some kids are really well behaved, and other kids are just annoying. And sometimes, like, you're just like, gosh, I feel like I could report negligent parenting every single day on the job. You know? Every time some disgruntled, fat, ignorant parent, guardian had to drag their ass out of their car from directly in front of the store. Did they have to walk 30 feet? I don't know. Oh, but they were so angry. Why won't you just, I don't care. So Grand Theft Auto, I don't care. Let's just go. And I'd be like, well, I need your consent because this video game has things in it that are wildly inappropriate for children. And then I would explain those things. And I did it like that every time. And do you know what that did? That ensured that more kids and more parents who happened to be in the store and were paying attention to this angry fat idiot while I'm just doing my job, it made them aware that there was something a little different about this GameStop. 1592 cares about you and your family. 1592 is a family. Oh my gosh. I don't know. I don't remember. All I can think, oh man. Jolly big black man. Just a jolly big black man. Oh my gosh, it was a good day every time you walked into the store. And Children of Bodom Hate Breeder, thank you, Mike Heesbag. Oh, okay. Well, this is a good consolation prize. Actually, my Bandages CD only has the song Bandages on it. It's a CD that I made that only has Bandages on it. That's it. Or Jordan made it and it only has Bandages on it. I'm not sure. But instead, I have found the Infinite Jornus. This is, of course, the second disc of Jordan Colley and the Infinite Jornus. Check this shit out. I know it's here. So Jordan, Jordan fucked up, and Rich Russ consoled me. And Rich Russ and I bonded and became all the more close because Jordan White broke my heart. And I have I have a Rich Russ. It doesn't have the right things in it, but I have a Rich Russ, like proper thing, because he also made me like a Melancholy in the Infinite Sadness bipolar awesome album. And I just it's not in here. What was in here? Legend of Dagroon, I think, was what was in here, and it's a Siphon Filter 3. This is, things would be more organized if I didn't have, all of these memories, I didn't play Siphon Filter 3. It's 12/19/03 RJR 1592. Yeah, so somebody was in here for a minute, but they did not give me a chance to acknowledge them or say hi or anything. Okay, so what I found was, oh, is it this? Wait. Oh, it could be this. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Okay, let me check this. Yes. Okay, so, oh, can you see that? Look at that. I feel like I reached through a dimensional porthole while I was shopping Dollar Tree. I went around the same aisle like over and over again, and it's like I saw something new every time. And one of the times I saw this, and it's an entirely Japanese, which is verified by my linguistic expert, Ari. It's an entirely Japanese Fisher-Price baby album. Do you hear it? It's fucking awesome. Okay. That's fun. That's fun. But we gotta, I'm always testing where I'm at. Like, how much have I recovered from my brain damage? And if this is bandages. Oh, bro. Look, that's Jordan's handwriting. Jordan and I's handwriting, virtually indistinguishable. I took to Jordan's handwriting like fish to water. Okay, now I'm going to... Bandages, these bandages cover mud and scrapes, cuts and bruises from regrets and mistakes. I've been hoping you're moping around the street again. I've been tripping from sipping the dripping dirty water tap. I've been poking a voodoo doll that you do not know I made. These bandages are anonymity. And I don't know all of the words to Bandages by Hot Hot Heat anymore. That's brain damage. All right. I want to vibe on bandages for a while, so I think what I'm going to do... Whoops! That tissue went into my Diatomaceous earth bag. I don't know. Wish I just had the freaking place equipped with cameras already. Yeah, I'm gonna be listening. I'm gonna be listening to Bandages. Can we just appreciate that, like, in 2003 or 4 or 2 or whenever he came out with the Bandages song, it's entirely a self-harm anthem? I'm drinking too many drinks all by myself. I've been running and running, feels like my head is spinning round and round, around, 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 round. Bandages on my legs and my arms for you. Jordan Jazz, Jordan Jazz, Jordan Jazz, Jordan Jazz. Hey, I just thought of this. What if I had had this camera to go live and commit suicide in a wild display, a magnificent art piece, but honestly commit suicide, dedicated to Jordan Matthew White, as I planned. I was going to do it, but there were no cameras. I was going to spray the walls with my blood, but there were no cameras. It wasn't going to be captured by anybody but the news. But I left my journal out that had all of my suicide notes in it. It had like really, I was, that was a really, really sincere, real sincere intention there. That was, yeah, I did not think that I could survive that. And, my friend who found the notebook, she told me that she loved me and she kissed my face a lot. And in that moment, she did love me, but she wasn't invested in the friendship. She just didn't want to lose me. And, I mean, I have a hard time with it, honestly, because, like, that girl knows better than anybody that Mindy fucking Lee never needed drugs to be fun, have fun, be creative, imaginative, do art, fucking anything. She knew me when I was 11. And she's 3 years younger, so that's 8. And, I think it's just a testament to addiction that she would rather do the fun party thing than hang out with me. She did the boyfriend thing, though, too. Chain smoking dick. Shit, man, we can't talk about that, because then my ugly come out, because I hate women so fucking much. Fucking hate them. Fucking hate women so fucking much. You did this. You did this. You wanted to be doted on, waited on hand and foot. You were priestesses in the jungle being worshipped for a day, a week, a month before they sacrificed you because you're the perfect sacrifice. And you loved it. You loved it. You loved it. Yeah. Did you conduct yourselves as queens to earn that? Here and now in your life, do you conduct yourself as a queen? Do you settle for no less than a king? Or do you just hook up with whatever guy will have you? Just get drunk, sleep together, we're going together now, and there you go. Got a boyfriend for a little while. You know, and you know, honestly, you know, in retrospect, it's like well, I wasn't as good a friend to her as I should have been, because I'm like always trying to like keep a lid on being God. She didn't like me meddling in her life. I was like, hey, like, don't be a slut. And she was like, well, you don't approve of my lifestyle. And it's like, oh, okay, yeah, whore is a lifestyle. Right. Like, hey, don't do drugs. Hey, don't hang out with Stephanie if she's hanging out with people who fucking smoke crack. Like, how about you not be around that? How about you fucking like think about who you're friends with and not just take whoever will have you for whatever reason they will have you. I did not like that little girl that I became friends with when she was 8 years old and I was 11 years old. I didn't like her for years. I felt like I was babysitting her. I tolerated her. I taught her as best I could without like ever really stepping into the teacher role, because the older she got, like the more she didn't want to know what a new word meant. She was just, oh, Mindy's so smart. Yeah, you're the older one. You're so much better than me. Like fucking ego on that one. Yeah, little did I realize my mother's resistance to her was because my mother is her. Yeah, so I have a pretty good relationship with my mom now, and this girl I'm talking about, she when I think of her, I'm just happy that it was. I'm grateful for everything that she did. I forgive her for everything that she did. I forgive her for everything that she didn't do. And I apologize because I don't think I should have obeyed your mom. I think your mom was a shit mom. She did not want to look at your childhood molestation. She didn't want to bring it up because it hurt you. And she didn't want me to do that. And I respected that. I had a great deal of respect for her mom. And I feel like I was more friends with her mom and her older brother than her for most of the relationship before she and I were both adults. Or before I was an adult. Because I was an adult before she was. She's 3 years younger than me. But yeah, it's really easy to be the popular house, the popular kids when sisters got sex on tap and brothers got drugs on tap. It's really, really easy to be the popular ones. And wow, what a den of iniquity. What a Sodom and Gomorrah just fucking pocket opened up right there on the hellmouth of Stone Ridge Manor. Shit. Boy, we must have been just fucking heathens to just like sit in hell like that, right? We all have our shit. I don't even know, when did you even meet Cody Newman? Because I don't. Sorry, I'm trying not to do last names, but like yeah. When did you even meet Cody? Is he your age? Maybe he's in your grade. Pretty sure I met him first. I definitely met the Pack twins first. I met Danny, and I definitely would have liked to know where and what Danny was doing. It's like everybody that I met out in the world, like I'd go to that magic house, my refuge, my safe home, my home away from home, my home. That was my mom, my brother, my sister, and my dad. They loved me as much as they could love someone like me who is the way that I is. But yeah. My address was 8031 Lakeview Avenue, Lenexa, Kansas 66215. That house is seated on ley lines, on curses, on blood, on pain. That house, that area, it's like a rift in time and space or something. That's why our house was so cheap, and gosh, it would be so interesting if I had taken attendance at the house parties. There were 2 house parties, and when I'm sitting in front of the police are here talking to brother and sister mom, and mom doesn't know that there were 2 house parties, and I fuck it up because I'm on such a cocktail of prescription medication that she bought me. Like I was like, I don't have money, so I can't get these prescription pills, and I cannot take these prescription pills. I cannot take the steps to meet the requirements that my mom has to get back into the house. I looked at her, and I said that in the pharmacy, and she fucking paid for the medication. I was like, that was my out. If the medication is being given to me, then I cannot go back to my mom and tell my mom that it wasn't possible for me to take the medication. So thank you for throwing money at the situation, Janet. I'm sure it fucking sucks to be you. You funded your fucking kids' addictions every step of the way. You funded your kids' pain and suffering, and wherever they are now, with whatever they haven't healed, like you let it rain on them. But fucking bless your heart. You were in so much pain. And you were a brilliant woman, a strong woman. I don't understand it. I never will. I don't know. Just, There were for sure times that Troy was like, Mindy, money. And I was like, if I give you money, you're going to spend it on drugs. And he was like, no, well, some of it, yeah. I mean, I need to buy some weed. And but I never gave Troy a dime if I thought at all that it was going to anything other than weed or acid. and Tracy was like, oh gosh, it's so cool having an older friend, like, you're gonna buy me cigarettes and alcohol, and I didn't buy her cigarettes. And you know what, bitch, you got off so fucking easy. You should sit across from my fucking grandma and see how hard her cigarette addiction went down. I threw them in the toilet. I took them every chance I get. I berated her because I loved her that much. I thought it could be a phase. You wanted to be cool. You just wanted to be cool. You just wanted to be popular. Popular. We got a whole world of people like you now. Fucking narcissistic, broken fucking pieces of shit women. And, I'm so off track. I have done all this before. Okay, I guess you know what happened is I was getting my Hello Kitty boombox ready to go to my dad's, and I thought I just needed an extension cord, and then when I adjusted the volume of Bandages should be playing right now, and Bandages is not playing right now, and that's because the boombox is like really touchy. I forgot that I'm supposed to apply pressure to like 1/2 of the volume dial in order for it to have volume, and I wasn't standing directly in front of it when I was manipulating it because it's positioned so that I'm standing on the bed, and the bed is a marshmallowy surface that's difficult to stand on, or not that difficult, but I mean it enables me to have better balance because I'm having to compensate for a handicap. I handicapped myself for strength, for continuous strength building, by having like just foam on the floor that I sleep on, and it is I don't know. There's nobody here. I needed to make a sign, but my leg is hurting. Oh no, my leg is hurting. Oh no, my leg is hurting. It's because I got mad. It's because I got angry. Okay, right. Like, okay. No, for everything that I have to say, like when I'm engaging in the past, like to try to get over how these people fucked me up, hurt me, did the wrong thing, like this family was such a toxic influence in my life, but this was my family, and I forgive them. I absolutely forgive them. Last I heard, Tracy's doing awesome, living off of the grid, living my actual fucking legitimate dream. Like I was texting her on my like flip phone. As soon as I got a cell phone, I was like sending her all of this like links and like collecting water, like how to live off the grid, and she was just like, oh my god, you've gone insane, leave me the fuck alone. And what the fuck is she doing? What I couldn't. So good for her. And Chucky Wags, I guess, is like, they're good. And I never met him. I don't know nothing about him except that she's with him and she's happy, and that's all I care about because that's my sister. And last I heard, Troy had gone into rehab, and oh no, actually, I think Troy came up in a prison search last. My brother didn't. I searched the prison for my brothers. I search prison regularly for my brothers, Brian and Troy, and Troy came up in a prison search last time. So Troy was alive not too long ago, and Travis stopped doing heroin from prison, so Troy could stop doing heroin and meth from prison. And Nate, where is Nate? Nate's still in prison, right? Dude, no way did Nate get out and not hit me up. Yeah, like there's no way in hell that Nate is out and I don't know about it. So Nate is still in prison. So when you have friends who are criminals and drug addicts and self-destructive people, it is such a godsend when they're in prison. and you can just fucking look it up and see that they're alive every time. Every time it feels like my spidey sense is tingling. Like, who in my universe, reality, who's orbiting me, like, that needs another spin? Who needs a lift? Who needs me? Like someone is reaching, someone is in my web, you know. And sometimes, you know, I don't, you know, a lot of times I just reach out to the people, you know, that I can, via the, you know, in my friend group currently, whatever. And there will be someone who was having a dark night and needed to reach out, but they couldn't reach out, and so I reached them, and crisis averted, right? And sometimes I look for anyone in distress, and no one that I can reach is in distress, and I start to be like, oh no, did I just feel someone go? Was that Brian? Was that Troy? Was that Tracy? Was that Janet? Was that Guy? I won't know, will I? No. So I have to have this sense, right? Yes. Oh my gosh. I'm just like sitting in awe of my life. I was thinking, like, I'm trying to think of good times, you know, like I want to reminisce with the people who knew me back when. And you know, most of you get to do that because most of you have people in your life that like knew you back when, and they appreciate how you've grown and changed, and I don't have that, man. Like nobody sticks around me, and I don't let anybody stick around, you know, like shit. I burned fucking bridges to the ground, man. Like I gotta cut toxic shit off, and people gotta cut me off because I'm toxic to them. And you know, toxic is just an incompatibility in vibrational frequency, and yeah. And it can be fuck. I gotta attitude adjust. I gotta attitude adjust. I gotta attitude adjust. Oh, that's right, my body hurts. Oh no. I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna make it today, Dad. Oh, I don't know if I'm gonna make it today. I thought about so much stuff that I could do. Damn it. All I needed to do was rotate Hello Kitty towards me. And I didn't do that. Now it's not working. Oh, come on. No, 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 no. I don't like going back to the Coopers. 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 No, 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 no. I don't even know. 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 There's too much fear there. There's too much bad vibes there. I can't do it. There's so much good times, but like if my mind gets stuck on the Coopers, that goes really, really quickly towards me being acutely aware that my Troy baby will die. And yesterday I was like already aware. And I actually went to bed last night. And I would be happy if I woke up and my son was dead. It would be a relief to not ever have to be afraid that the signal of distress I'm receiving with my psychic ability is not from someone that I can help or reach out to or do anything with. It's just me knowing that my baby is leaving, going to college, he's graduating. Every time he's sleeping, I'm afraid. I'm afraid that I'll put my glasses on and come closer, and he'll be gone. I'm afraid I'll miss it. Like I missed Miso. And I wanted to reach out to the man I raised my Troy baby with. He's a good cat daddy. Yeah, he's a good cat daddy. He's the best cat daddy he knows how to be. But Grim just doesn't have the relationship with him that Grim has with me, and I know that's got to be hard for him. But he has both of his Troy babies. Gosh, I guess his are Tracy babies then, huh? And last night I really wanted to reach out because I was sensing, like a disturbance in the force, and I was thinking like, oh, maybe I'm gonna die in my sleep. And I wasn't fearful of it, but I wanted to say goodbye, in a way that didn't sound like goodbye, cause goodbye, like I just like if I never see you again, I just want you to know that I loved you to the end. That I loved you, that I love you, that I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. And I want you to know, I thought my cat might die and I should tell my ex, just give him a heads up, like, hey, like, I'm feeling something's off and like maybe he's gonna go, just a heads up, but like, no. And then I thought like, oh, maybe I'm gonna go, just a heads up. And then I was like, no. And I realized that like, if I hope to have him in my life, me and death have to be completely apart. He must never fear that he will walk in and find me dead. Because just like I lay in joy thinking about all of the things, like my anxiety is in the future, just like, oh, I'm so anxious about the party that my life is, and the real party that I'm going to throw, or the outfit that I'm going to wear, or the design that I'm doing, or like anything, so like I would lay awake thinking about what I was going to do with Lexi, like his anxiety is just like he's had all of these imagination scenarios, all of these times that he thought that I wasn't alive anymore. I lie so still. I'm like a dead person. I'm not sleeping, but I lie dormant. And we don't know what's going on with me. We don't know when I will kick the bucket. We don't. Because we don't know what's going on with me. I don't think I have cancer again, but I don't know. I feel like my thyroid must be off, and I'm sure that it is because Omicron, I have long Omicron now. Lomicron! It made me allergic to things that I had been eating, and I don't know how to eat anymore. And on that note, I ate popsicles for dinner last night. And that's doing good because I ate something. I think I've always had like an adamant disgust and displeasure at the human body's need to consume food. But I hated food, and food wasn't even food in the 80s. It was addictive chemicals masquerading as nutrition. For more about addictive chemicals masquerading as tradition, Google that phrase along with No Smarter, Mindy Melee, and YouTube, and you might find the video where I explain exactly everything of that. But if you don't want that wake-up call, if you're not ready to radically, dramatically, painfully deprive yourself, discipline yourself to eat right, don't go down that fucking rabbit hole. You can't ever come back from it. Oh, brother, there's so many rabbit holes you go down that you don't ever come back from, and you don't know. You don't know what they're gonna be. You think you're so curious. Yeah. Oh, you're so curious. You're curious right up until you meet the cat. And that is me. Don't worry now. Don't worry now. Don't worry, 'cause it will all turn around. Bandages on my legs and my arms from you. Bandages. That's right, I needed a Band-Aid. Oh wow, I didn't put bandages on repeat to play until I remembered that I needed a Band-Aid for the cut on my finger that I found when I washed my hands this morning. But that worked out pretty well. Bandages is playing right now, but the volume is broken on my Hello Kitty boombox because Hello Kitty used to be a sign of a quality product. Japanese products were quality in the 80s and 90s. Hello Kitty, every Hello Kitty thing you bought was high-end, high dollar. You went to like the department store. You went to like fucking FAO fucking Schwartz to get your fucking Sanrio merch. You went to fucking Crown Center to get your Sanrio merch. And you went there, if you were me, growing up in JoCo, once a year. Christmas time. Don't worry now. Don't worry now. Don't worry, 'cause it will all turn around, 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 around. Round! Bandages on my legs and my arms from you. Bandages, bandages, bandages. These bandages cover mud and scrapes, cuts and bruises from regrets and mistakes. I've been hoping you're moping around the street again. I've been tripping from sipping the dripping dirty water tap. I've been poking a boodle that you do not know I made these bandages. I need Band-Aids. I'm trying to think like, I know that like, you know, Tracy found my suicide notebook and tore up my fucking suicide letters. Things that people needed to hear whether or not I lived or died. I saved one of them. I pieced together one of them. I wasn't even done writing them. Don't fucking keep someone on this plane suffering. Don't fucking ever tell someone that you'll never forgive them if they kill themselves. Don't ever make yourself the reason that your friend is staying alive. I don't recommend it. It's like she saved my life and I'm just like her fucking burden. I didn't ask her to save my fucking life. I didn't need her to save my fucking life. I didn't need her to tell her mom that my dad was molesting me. I had things under control. He had not raped me yet. Okay. She's just a fucking little soldier who downloads everything that she did while she was out of the house to Janet when she gets through the fucking door, because she's just a little fucking soldier, and once she's debriefed, we've all got to deal with the fucking aftermath. I did not tell Tracy that my dad was molesting me for her to share that secret with anyone else. I did not task her with saving me from anything. That little girl should have thought and looked at me, but she didn't. I mean, we were like into witchcraft, yeah, whatever. I mean, into the spiritual, but like she was like, oh, like coven, like do you want to be in the coven, and like she was fucking playing. She was going through a phase. She was fucking playing, and that's fine, because while you're in the phase, you're in it. While you're in the phase, you're in it. So, you know, like I wanted her and I to work on the problem from the metaphysical, from the spiritual realm, where the problem originated from, by the by. And instead, what did you do, Tracy? Oh, you made it so my dad broke into my house and took every evidence that I'm telling anyone the truth when I open my mouth. Anything that could reveal that I'm not a fucking crazy person. Whatever he could do to get himself out of trouble that he got himself in when he chose to routinely molest his daughter. That's what that fucking did. That's what that fucking did. That's on you. I don't have any I don't have a lot. I don't have a lot that I needed because of the way shit went down. Now, if it was so fucking emergency that my life was in danger, I might understand that. My life was not in danger. My life was not in danger from it until after your mom and your brother and you were just all worried about Mindy. That day was different. Dad, that day was different. You know, it was totally normal in my house to be running fearfully from my father because I angered him by doing God knows what. I mean, was that an eye roll? Like, sometimes you're just moving your eyes and sometimes you're rolling your eyes, and it doesn't matter what you were actually doing. And he did not tolerate disrespect from his subordinates. And so it was normal for my dad to be a dangerous, violent threat to me, and it was normal for me to run from him, and it was not normal for him to articulate while that chase is happening. It was so bizarre. I didn't even remember that my mom was within earshot. When I brought it up to her, I was like, and you know, like the only reason that I corroborated, well, I mean, I didn't, Janet called West, and she said, like, just bring Mindy in. Just bring Mindy into a counselor. She just get that girl in front of the school therapist now. That's what she said to West. And West was like, okay. But I could have played that off, and it wouldn't have been nothing. But the last time that he wounded me, the last time that we chased, it was fresh. It was fresh because my body still hurt when I moved it, because my body was still bruised. And so I could not ignore the fact. And it had escalated. And I think as soon as I told the truth of what my home life was like, it felt like a whole planet just like went poof. And the timeline that I had been walking, and the reality that I had been participating in, and how it was going to unfold, changed drastically, dramatically, radically. It shifted abruptly. It was like a huge earthquake in creation, and we were in a new place, uncharted territory. And you know, my dad did not molest me from the monster. He chased me from the monster. He molested me from the little boy that he was when he got raped by his uncle. And like the more comfortable he got, I don't know, you know, like that's just how it goes. You just kind of like fall backwards, like through time, and he'd be just near tears in that thick hick accent, and like he never used that hick accent. My dad, he does not appreciate any reflection of poverty in his being. But my dad grew up in absolute utter poverty. Absolute utter poverty. And my mom grew up as privilege could be. My dad grew up a boomer in absolute and utter poverty, and my mom grew up a boomer, privilege as privilege could be. So yeah, I mean, why wouldn't I think that me and Sean could work? I'm from the wrong side, he's from the right side. Anyway, it's Father's Day. Last night, I was thinking about what I would do. And I know what I'm going to do. I know what I'm going to do. I just don't feel like I can do it right now. I would really like to sit down. I accidentally locked my wheelchair in my desk that my mom gave me that I didn't ask for. Thanks, Mom. And you have to see this. You have to see this shit. You have to see this shit. Look at what I accidentally did. And mind you, when I did this, I was seated in the wheelchair and was like, now I have to climb out of the wheelchair, okay? Look at the this moves. I have the brakes on. This moves. I don't know. It's a problem I never dealt with before, and you know, I will deal with it. I just have to center myself in the flow of creation and flow. Okay, so I am now doing this blind. I can't see what I'm doing. I think those are the little thingy things that clicked. If I can, okay. If I can do, I can't do one at a time. I need 2 people to unlock my chair. Shit. I see you. Hi, viewers. Viewers 2. Who are you? VJ, have you come back? Grim Shepherd? That would be awesome if this was VJ and Grim Shepherd. Grim Shepherd, thank you for existing, actually, because you were the reason that when I started thinking last night as trying to go to sleep, when I became fearful and didn't know what was going on in my spider's web, I was like, maybe Grim is going to die. And I was like, that would be the most perfect thing if I met Grim Shepherd, and that night Grim was shepherded away from me. So thank you, Grim Shepherd, and thank you for seeing me. And viewers too, the situation is that even though I have like a really modern phone because it plays Animal Crossing Pocket Camp, and Animal Crossing Pocket Camp has high specs, when I tap the chat bubble, like the little comic book bubble, and I tap live chat, all messages are visible, nothing happens. Or I tap it and I see a flash. Oh! 3rd time was a charm. I saw. You guys are talking. Okay, alright. I'm gonna try to... This is hard. It's going to be okay. Hi, it's going to be okay. Practical online ideas. Hi, practical online ideas. It is gonna be okay. Don't worry now. Don't worry now. Don't worry, cause it will all turn around, 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 around. Bandages on my legs and my arms from you. Yeah, it's a joyous song for me, and it's like like if you don't know that it's a song, and you think that I'm making up a song, you think I'm suicidal. This is the problem with me being in a mental institution or me being on the street. Listen to your songs. Say the words of them. And consider, if you didn't know that song, if you thought that this girl who makes up songs all the time rhymes like a fucking pro dropping bars, I mean, like, they think that I wrote Nirvana songs. They think that I'm just poetically expressing my distress, okay? They think that me singing the songs that have gotten me through life are me expressing that I am going to kill myself. Because they don't know. And so one of the things that I can do, and you can try it too, is when I get picked up and there is anyone who seems to be like seeing me, I'm like, hey, like, what music do you like? Because I love music. I love all kinds of music. I love all kinds of songs, and you know, like I just want to sing, but I can't think of a tune to save my life. And what songs do you like? Maybe I can sing it. And one of the times that I did this, like, we didn't have any music commonality, and I was like, oh, hey, like, do you have the internet on your phone? Can you play a song for me? Can you play a song for me that I really need to sing that song right now? I really need to sing that song right now. I was facing, I don't know how many weeks of being in an insane asylum, and before the keeper of the beds made their ruling, I was in a hospital. In a hospital, there's the potential that the hospital experience can ease you into the asylum experience, and there's the potential that the hospital experience is just additional trauma. In order for me to not accrue additional trauma, I need to get in my zone. And one of the things I can use to get in my zone is the butterfly song. I am your butterfly. I need your protection, need your protection. I am your butterfly. I need your protection, need your protection. Because I am the butterfly. I am the butterfly in the bell jar that needs protection. And so I send out that call. and then I do my thing. And someone has an awareness that I am not a lost cause. I'm a ninja! Yo, my life is like a video game. I maintain when I'm in the zone. One player, one life. I'm on the mic. I'm in the dark. Go ninja! Go! No fucking around. I'm cutting down into one of my paths, trying to fuck up my foot, trying to fuck up my game with razor sharp lyrical flow. Stop! I don't know. I forgot my English lyrics, and I need to listen to the existing song as they wrote it with their language, like a few times before I can fall into my rewrite of it. The lyrics that, I mean, no, they are the rewrite of it. Don't get it twisted. I mean, Ninja, like, I don't know. Like, what year was it? I don't know. You know, like, who, chicken or egg? We don't know. All I know is that, while it's entirely possible for me to, like, throw some, like, German into, anything I'm, like, singing, there are English words in the, let's just do this, in the dimension where I'm Ninja and I wrote it, the words are different, and so, like, I have the universe, like, that you're all familiar with, where I did not write that song, and I have the universe that I'm familiar with, like, the only I'm familiar with, that I like those words that I think of that. And sorry, this is what happens when I get onto the answer. Like, I don't have any proof from my childhood that I don't have any proof of it. All I have is the fact that I love that butterfly song. And now I'm having a hard time remembering that butterfly song because of the Antwoord. And I really wish that I could just choose, which alignment I was in, but I can't. And if I start singing the Smile DK song, then it's hard for me to sing the Antwoord song really well. And if I sing the Antwoord song first, then like the Smile DK butterfly song is just, gosh, is that right? Smile DK, that sounds so ridiculous. Like, that song was just a smile in my heart. That song sustained me. I did not commit suicide. I got up off of the floor. I got up. I stayed up. I stayed in the zone because I had that song. And so I guess like we would have to look at when that song came out, and when each of us might have began tinkering around with it. But music should be playing right now. If I play music, then I have to mute, I think, so that my whole video isn't muted. Like, I don't know. Or is that how that works? Like, can you play music? I don't know, guys. Can you play music? Someone answer me this if you can. Can you play music in a live stream on YouTube if you like write like who published it? Because I thought I did like everything right, giving all of the credit, all of the props to Ernest Cline, but they removed and deleted and destroyed all of my Ready Player One audio readings anyway, and all right, I'm trying to nothing. Flash guidelines. Something about guidelines. Can you see this? Can you see the chat? Hi, it's me again. Who is me? Blake. Oh, Blake's Tree. Yeah. Oh gosh, I didn't. Hi, Blake's Tree. It's good to see you again. I slept well, and I'm doing well. Practical online ideas sent a heart, and it's going to be okay. Practical Online Ideas says hi. Hi, Practical Online Ideas. That's a great handle. I get such a kick out of like people's handles. That's so fun. Okay. Does anybody know if it's okay for me to play music? Because I want to play the Infinite Journus, because I really don't know what it will be. Okay. On the off chance that that it might get taken down, I'm gonna stop this live stream and I'm gonna start it back up with the CD playing, and operating a smartphone or a computer or even a TV at this point, it hurts my head a lot. I'm a traumatic brain injury survivor, and part of that is headaches, and I just have like a hair trigger. So like I guess like the way that the flashing and the contrast of the white on the dark gray, I have a blue light filter enabled on my phone and my laptop, but it's not doing the trick anymore. There's also blue light filter on my Zenni Optical glasses. That would be fun to do, a Zenni Optical show and tell. Maybe we'll do that. Okay. After these messages, we'll be right back.